Hey everybody, it's Kirsten with Talk Travel Eat, and like the title of this video says, wherever you go, there you are. So that video I made a couple of weeks ago, the one where we said deuces to Portugal, it ruffled a few feathers, and it also got me thinking a little bit. Part of making these videos, part of going on this journey that we call life, is to encourage discussion, hear differing views, um, learn what makes not only myself tick, but other people tick too. And I guess I was a little caught off guard that us not thinking Portugal is the greatest thing for us since sliced bread. I was kind of surprised that people had an opinion about it. I mean, we're just out here living our life, doing our thing, and obviously by plastering all of our business up on YouTube, we're bound to get lots of unsolicited opinions. And that's part of the deal, that's part of the fun of it. But it did get me thinking, and I did come to that quote, wherever you go, there you are. So today I am coming to you from the rooftop of the building we've moved to here in Bangkok. In a video coming up, I'll give you a whole tour of our rental of the building. It's just really a cool spot. We're really liking it here, and it feels really good to us. So when people talk about moving to another city, another country, whatever it is, when people start thinking about changing the status quo for whatever reason, people have strong opinions about that. And if you read the online forums, you'll hear things like, oh, make sure you know why you're doing it. Make sure you're not running away from something. Make sure you're running to something. Everybody has a little bit of dime store philosophy in trying to either figure out, justify, agree with, disagree with, make sense of, whatever it is. Each of us as individuals, we have a way of needing to make sure we understand things and that we can make sense of things. I think it's just human nature. For those of you watching that actually know Mark and me in real life, you're not the least bit surprised that we have left Portugal and moved to Thailand. In fact, I've had relatives say to me, oh yeah, Bangkok, okay, I can see you guys there. That seems like more your speed, more of a big city. It's always interesting how people don't really come out and say what they really think until after the fact. So I just thought that was kind of interesting that people that actually know us were like, oh yeah, that makes way more sense than you guys going to Portugal. Anywho, another thing I'll say is, I've said it before in the comments, and I'm a glass half full girl. So I can find a silver lining in any situation. Okay, we didn't hate our time in Portugal. We just didn't love it. We tried to make the most of it. In the end, it just wasn't a good fit for us. And one more thing I'll say about making these videos and really focusing on Portugal and starting the channel when we were living in Portugal. I'd thought about going on YouTube for a while, but life happens and I just never got it going. And so moving to Portugal seemed like the perfect opportunity, and after being there for almost a year, I thought, okay, I'm ready to give this a go. Well, Portugal became the story on my channel, and really, Portugal is not the story. The journey is the story. So I can certainly appreciate people wanting to watch the videos looking for information on Portugal, and I'm glad I could help in that way. I really enjoyed making those videos, but really I want to focus the channel on the journey, on life. So Mark and I have never been people to do things in a traditional way. We've pretty much spent our entire adult lives fighting the urge to do what is expected of us and what we want to do. And I think that has resulted in a lot of our moves, a lot of our decision making, just a lot of the way we live in general and our outlook on life in general. We don't do things in a traditional manner. We never have. That's one of the things we have in common. And, I think the older we've gotten, and especially in these last several years, we're just like, why do we keep doing these things? Just because they're viewed as success in the eyes of society, they're viewed as acceptable, you're viewed as a functioning member of society if you follow a certain path, and we just really have not followed that path. And as I said in the comments of that video, it's time that we start embracing that instead of always thinking it's something to be ashamed of. We're both really strong-willed people. We're not overly concerned about what the Joneses are doing, but we have gotten caught up in our lives. And even though we're not concerned with what the Joneses are doing, we like things a certain way. We know what we like, and again, instead of running away from that and feeling ashamed of it or trying to look like productive members of society, in the eyes of society, we're just like, you know what? We only have to answer to ourselves, and as long as we're happy with our decisions, that's all that matters. So yeah, thank you for listening to my little soliloquy. Wherever you go, there you are. And that is true. And that quote goes back a long way. It's been interpreted in different ways, but what I will say is who we are is living our lives in the moment, trying to get as much enjoyment out of them as possible. If we're not happy with a situation, we're going to change it. It's just that simple. For others, I know it's not that simple. But this is not the first time we've moved somewhere. It probably won't be the last. And as long as we're happy together and enjoying ourselves, really, we can't ask for more than that. As always, thank you for watching. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments. I always enjoy the comments, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.